EA Cricket 2004 and 2007 were the games of our childhood, at least for cricket fans. These games were and are popular beyond belief, and for a reason. They are two of the best cricket games to ever come out. But what happens when they go against each other? That's what we'll find out in the next 5 minutes. Cricket 2004 was somehow so beautiful. Graphics wise, it was way ahead of its time. It's a stunning, realistic looking game. The lighting, grounds look cool as the pitch always looked inviting. This game also had real player likeness. Imagine how awesome it would be if Cricket 22 had Kohli's real player model. Well, Cricket 2004 had Sachin's player model. His face was really well recreated, and it did all this 19 years ago. Cricket 2007 came out a few years after this, and while it's a good looking game, I don't think any of us think of graphics when you think of the game. I just said think 15 times there. Anyway, player models were average, grounds and pitches look cool, but lighting wasn't as good at all. It just doesn't look as realistic as 2004. The way the sun shines on everything during day games was special. So in the graphics department, Cricket 2004 wins. Batting was the main and sometimes only focus of cricket game developers in the 2000s. I mean, it always seemed like they spent 90% of their time on batting, and bowling was made by little kids who ate sand. Just like graphics, batting in 2004 was super realistic. Just look at flicks here. No cricket game on planet Earth has a better looking flick shot. Same with back foot drives, cover drives, pulls and hooks. This is one of the reasons why I just cannot believe this game came out 19 years ago. Another impressive thing about batting is placement. Hitting a ball out of the stadium is fun and all, but finding the smallest of gaps in a packed offside field is better. It doesn't matter if the AI keeps 5 fielders on the offside, you can still find the gap with a picture perfect cover drive. 2007 has awesome batting mechanics as well. It's incredibly satisfying and addictive, but once again, shot animations aren't as pretty or realistic. Some shots are just plain ugly. The lofted flick, which is such a pretty shot against fast bowlers, is so ugly. Cuts are below average, advanced shots are average across the board. Don't get me wrong, there are some great shots, the cover drive, on drives, but 2004 has better animations by a mile. One underrated thing about Cricket 2007 is how addictive it is. Even though shots don't look perfect, I promise you, you will play the game for a long time. It's just so much fun. Sweeping every ball, trying out reverse sweeps, using your feet. But at the end of the day, Cricket 2004 has everything in terms of batting. It's close, but still 2004 wins 2 rounds in a row. Bowling is where it becomes like an Australia vs Zimbabwe match. 2004 has arguably the most basic bowling mechanics. I mean, a maths lecture is more fun than bowling in 2004. I dare you to bowl every over in a test match. You're going straight to a psychologist after that. Have maybe bowled 100 overs in 19 years of playing that game. If you couldn't autoplay, no one, absolutely no one would have played this. Cricket 2007 on the other hand has a fun, complex bowling system. The number of variations, different pitch types, offering assistance to different types of bowlers. I think all of us have used the old trick of using spinners or a wet pitch to get wickets. But it wasn't just that. Fast bowlers got more swing on grassy wickets, spinners got more turn on dry wickets. All in all, Cricket 2007 was one of the first cricket games with good bowling mechanics, because for the first time developers didn't ignore half the sport. So 2007 wins this round by a giant margin. 2007 has the better game modes because 1. It has the better game modes, and 2. It's the only one running the race. 2004 has absolutely nothing. You are stuck with exhibition match after exhibition match till the end of time. The Ashes mode in 2007 is probably the second best game mode in a cricket game. You could even argue for first, but it was a proper showcase like those WWE 2K games. So that makes it 2-2, but I think 2007 is slightly better because of how well-rounded it is. There isn't one area where it's completely bad. Everything is great, or at least good. Click the video on screen to see why Cricket 2004 is one of the best cricket games of all time. Meanwhile, subscribe, it really means a lot. Thanks.